Hello there, Bradley from B-Rad TV here, and I've put my hood over my hat because it's actually quite cold in here and I want to be as toasty as possible. I want to talk about regret. Living without regret, if that's possible, and what regret means to me. Now, a regret, how would I define that? Any normal person, I should have looked this up in a dictionary, but I like doing my videos without a script. A regret is obviously something that's happened in the past that you wish hadn't happened, you wish you hadn't done, you wish you'd done differently. And it makes you feel bad. That is it. There's nothing you can regret that makes you feel positive. That's the thing. You don't say, oh, I regret this, and it's a good thing at all. So regret, I think, it's completely negative. Nothing positive about regret. And the thing with regret is always in the past, obviously that's what it is, it's something that has happened. I would say, live without regret. Don't regret anything. Live without regrets. You'll live free, you'll be happier, and you'll have a better life for it. You're not dwelling in the past. But I think that it's human nature to experience regret. There's no one that can say, everything in my life I did perfectly, and everything went to plan, and everything was brilliant and happy all the time. That said, having things that have gone wrong in your life and things that are unpleasant is very different to feeling regret, whether it's sort of a conscious or an unconscious regret feeling that you're having. Regret to me implies that you're attaching emotional energy and conscious effort to something bad that has happened, rather than learning about it, or learning from it, and moving forward and taking the positives from anything negative that has happened. You are dwelling on that negative experience, and it's affecting you in the present and you in the future. So when that feeling of regret comes to you, and it will, because that's only natural, stop yourself and stop any sort of negative emotional investment in it. And I'd never say forget your past, especially the bad things that shape you more than the good things that have happened to you. But don't hinder your future and don't cause yourself pain in the present by absorbing and consuming yourself with regret. So you did something wrong, as we all do at some point. It caused you pain, it caused you sadness. Even now in the present, it can stir up emotions and it can actually make you sad and make you cry. So even if you experience that sadness, you can relive that without regret. There's a difference between regret, which is pushing yourself and your enthusiasm backwards and not thinking about the future, and a difference between experiencing sadness and remembering. Regret means you wish you could change it. You'd use all of your power from the present to go back in time and change that thing. And I'm not saying go to the past to make yourself sad at all. But what I mean is that when the past makes you sad, if it does, maybe there's not everybody, don't regret it. So it's a difference between, say, sadness and a bad decision you've made that, say, hurt people. Say you've done something, you've hurt someone. How could you not regret it? If you're a decent human being, how can you not wish with all of your might that you hadn't done this or this hadn't happened? But that won't change anything. There is no moral high ground you're taking or no spiritual benefit to saying, oh yeah, I wish I could change that. I wish I could. It's a given. And if you're a good person, it's a given that you didn't want to cause harm. So feeling regret yourself isn't proving anything to anyone. It's not solving anything. So obviously it's not go wandering around causing pain because you know that regret means nothing to you. No. All it means is that you did this thing and you have to accept that you can't change it and learn from it and don't do it again. Regret may be part of your grieving process. Like I said, it's a natural thing. It exists in everyone to some degree. But it's the conscious stopping it yourself that is going to make the difference. Let's play a fun little game right now. Think about something you regret. Right. Something in the past you want to change straight away. It'll be something negative in the past. So there, 3 things. Why am I doing my videos in threes lately? 3 things straight away that are detrimental to you in the now and you moving forward and just making your life better. Something you want to change as in something that's happened in the past that you want to change. So that's impossible. You're thinking about something that is actually impossible. It's something in the past. It's something that has happened. So it's nothing to do with the present and the future. This thing has happened. So it's in the past, it's already done. It's impossible to change it. And it's negative. So it's negative, it's in the past, and it's impossible to change. How on earth is dedicating energy and your life and your well-being and your precious time to those things gonna help you at all? Now let's look at it a different way. This implies like emotional regret is like putting so much emotional energy into this impossible past event. Let's think of it a bit differently. Something happened in the past that you didn't like. How can I ensure I don't feel those negative emotions again? Simple. I will do things differently. Lesson learned. Move forward. Now, that's really simplifying what could be massive negative things that have happened or you've done. But that simplification, I think, is as simple as it needs to be. Learn from your mistakes. Don't worry if you get overcome with sadness. We all have sadness in our lives. That is living. So let the past be a learning curve, and even a sentimental, emotional experience. When these emotions come to you, experience them for that moment, but then move forward. Don't dwell, do not beat yourself up, but most of all that we talk about in this video, don't regret anything. All you can do is know that you're going to do things differently in the future, and that way it can turn that huge negative thing into a massive positive. I was going to talk about this, elaborate at my video on time, but I just wanted to focus on it a bit more. But it is so much you can see about your relationship with the past, how you experience that in the present, how it moves to the future, and how regret is so detrimental to moving forward with your life. Know there are things that you would do differently in the future. If you experience sadness from the past, experience it in the moment, let it be, and then move forward. Hopefully there's something here you can use, guys. Bit of a chat on regret. Move forward, look after yourselves, and be rad.